Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to 12 Faces of Sober. I first want to start off with, I guess you can say, another milestone. This past Sunday, September 15th, 2019, I celebrated my 2 years, 10 months of sobriety. And let me tell you, with each day, it doesn't get any easier. So I wanted to start with that and make sure that I let you guys know that, like I said, I'm human just like anybody else. I make mistakes. I'm not going to lie to you. I still have cravings and I'm still trying to figure out how to mash those cravings to where I don't have them anymore. But I did. I mean, like I said, life happens. There's things that come into my life that I just can't handle. But like I said, the most important thing is to have a support system. I will share this as a portion of the excerpt of my book. Two of many that were very supportive in terms of my sobriety and why I still do it to this day. Number one was my mom. I remember right before I went to treatment for the third time, she asked me a simple question: how can I help? Oh, I just had to make sure it was still working. And I didn't have an answer. And she said, you just don't understand the opportunities that you can have in life once you become sober. I didn't take it serious because I was just like, yeah, of course, moms is always going to say the right things. And then also my sister. And, but like I said, both of them have really been in my corner, as well as other friends and other family members. But those two, out of probably besides the man upstairs, have made sure that, I'm on task. I'm not drifting off. I'm not fading away, getting into those old modes or moods where I wanted to drink or I had to drink and there was no other thing for me to do but drink. And like I said, the most important thing that I would stress in this video to anybody out there is to really trust your support system. Don't necessarily fight it off, because that's not gonna it's not gonna help you, because once those people are gone and done and they're not trying to help you, then who are you gonna turn to? So my message is to use your resources. If you don't have family, use a close friend. If you're in the military, as they say, use your battle buddy. Use somebody that you can, as a sounding board, to get off, some of the things that you go through, some of the things that affects you day to day. What are some things that trigger you? What are some things that you can do to keep yourself busy so that you don't want to drink? So these are all type of things that I've had to deal with. And to share more, just a little bit, I didn't believe my mom when she said that, but I did believe this one thing. When I was in treatment, this is no joke. This was like around Thanksgiving time. I had told my mom, I was like, hey, I'm thinking about going to get my master's degree. And she was like, well, if you want to do it, then go ahead and do it. A couple of days later, of me dealing with issues in rehab at the St. Cloud VA, I want to send a shout out to them and thank you very much for the help that you guys have done for me for over 2 years. So big shouts out to the St. Cloud VA. If you're in St. Cloud, a local area, and you need help, that St. Cloud VA will definitely help you. But I went ahead and I did it, and with the help of a nurse, she wrote up my letter for the entry to, I guess you can say, to submit for the master's program. I didn't even know I was going to get in. My grades weren't the best, but they weren't the worst. And plus the two, I had been out of school for so long. And I would say within like 2 days, I got accepted. And it was, the greatest feeling. And also, and this is going to be kind of like a part one and a part two. But within the first couple of months that when I got out of rehab, and literally the day I got out of rehab, I got an apartment, got the keys to my apartment. So I was working on that in rehab. So like I said, my mind was already churning what was my next move. And I guess, like I said, it worked out. I had the opportunity to not only study in South Africa, but to go and see what people that look like me come from, you know, and I felt right at home. And it was the greatest feeling. And to be able to go to South Africa for free, because I didn't pay for it, it was on the government. So I do thank the government. But like I said, these opportunities probably wouldn't have been there if I was still drinking. So that's what I try to tell you. But this is part one, because I don't, like I said, it's a whole lot more that has transpired pretty much in the last 2 years and 10 months. So it's going to be pretty much, like I said, broken up into parts, because I want to give due diligence to all of it, you know, that I've done, because I'm telling you, you'll be very surprised at things that I've accomplished in just 2 years and 10 months, the places I've traveled within the United States and as well as abroad. So, like I said, hashtag 12 Faces of Sober, like, subscribe, comment, share it on your page. I'm guaranteeing that it'll help somebody. So just do me that favor. Y'all be blessed until part 2.